The most common question I get asked with Turo, when people realize I've got 21 cars on Turo and I've been doing it for a couple of years, is what happens if someone gets in an accident? Let's break that down today together. Here's one car that's not on Turo, but I'm on the right page in Turo to explain how the legalities and oddness of it goes. And then we're going to break down the reasons I've made the decisions I've made in my fleet. All right. Number one, you can choose your level of protection with Turo. What you have to understand is it is not insurance. In the fine print, when you click legal info down here, it is not insurance. It's a protection agreement. That protection agreement says that they will do certain things, you will do certain things. Now, Turo themselves has insurance, and I have been involved with Turo's insurance, which is a corporate insurance policy through Travelers. But you are not insured with Travelers. Turo is insured with Travelers. You just have a contract with Turo. I don't see that's going to be a huge problem unless Turo goes bust at the same time that you happen to have claims pending. But that's a risk to consider. I don't think it's a huge risk, but it is a risk to consider. The first thing you really need to understand is you select your plan. And the plan is based off of this right here. What is the host's take? What is the host's percentage? If I rent a car for $100 a day, the host percentage is 90%. The take is 90%, which means that the host gets 90% of that. So the host gets 90 bucks. All right. Turo, Turo gets $10 per day on a $100 rental. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward, except the deductible, if you there's a deductible on this. So you have to pay everything below a certain dollar amount on this plan. Now, the deductible is how much do I have to pay before Turo kicks in any money at all? The deductible on the 90 plan is $2,500. That's very important to understand because that means if someone breaks off your door handle, it's not 2,500 bucks. You're paying for that. If someone backs into a post and busts your bumper, that's 2,500 bucks. You're paying for that. If someone drags something down one panel of your car and it's 1,500 bucks to repair, that's less than 2,500 bucks. You're paying for that. If someone breaks your windshield, you're probably paying for that. If someone blows out your tires, you're paying for that. Turo is going to say, oh, but if you have Power Host, you don't have to pay for tire replacement. Bullcrap. You're paying for that. Just get it into your head that Turo is not there to protect you. They are not there to help you. They are there to make money as long as you and they play by the rules and they set what the rules are. So anything under 2,500 bucks in the 90 plan, you're paying for that. If you've seen any of our videos on how much we make on every car, we factor $750 a year per car or less if it's a really inexpensive car, but $750 a year per car that we are going to eat every single year on every single car in deductibles. Because we know every car is not going to get wrecked, but one of three or one of four cars is going to get direct. And so we say, hey, $750 per year per car, we are going to eat. That might be as much as high as 1,000. But the nice thing is your limit is, hey, 2,500 bucks a year. Have I ever had a car eat two deductibles in a single year? No, I have not. But I have had cars eat deductibles, right? This year, 2024, it's freaking August or April. We've had a bad run of a couple of months. Our blue Fiat 500 got totaled. Our red Honda Fit got totaled. Our 2019 Toyota Yaris Silver, the driver got arrested and it got impounded for a month while the driver was arrested. It just happens. 750 bucks per car per year in deductibles. I would just set money aside and know that eventually, if you're on the 90 plan, you're gonna get bit. All right, for 2,500 bucks or something. The 90 plan does not include wear and tear. The 90 plan does not include a replacement vehicle. The 90 plan does not include host coverage. And just so we can go ahead and talk those through so you understand, exterior wear and tear, I don't know, damage longer than an inch or two, right? We'll have to look at the specifics. A replacement vehicle, hey, they'll give you a vehicle because they're thinking this is your primary car. Will they give you one? What does that look like? A loss of hosting income. Hey, will they give you money that you would have made otherwise? The 90 plan doesn't have any of that. And the 90 plan's maximum out-of-pocket liability coverage is $750,000. This is really important to consider. If someone's in your car and they wreck it horribly, or they get wrecked into horribly, and they get horribly maimed and disfigured, the maximum Turo is going to pay is $750,000. So if you get sued and someone gets a judgment against you more than $750,000, that could be a huge liability. Now, the truth is $750,000 is enough to settle most lawsuits, and Turo is on the hook for that. But that's a consideration. And that's something that if you're a legal person and you're really concerned about worst case scenarios, that's something that would keep you up at night. All right. So with that being the case, let's flip this down to 80%. At 85%, I could just say, hey, I'm going to take 85% and Turo's going to take 90%. They'll drop my deductible to 1625. That's not bad. Down from 2500. Okay. So I pay a little halfish, right? Halfish. Still, none of those other things included. The liability coverage, the exact same. So I could effectively give them just a little bit more and have my deductible drop by a bit. My problem with that is the difference between 90 and 85 is 5%. And I'm only giving them the difference between 90 and 100, which is 10%. And so here I'm giving them 10%, where here I'm giving them 15%, right? The 10 plus the 5. And so I'm paying a 50% premium here. I'm getting about a 50% deduction in my deductible, right? So, whatever. It's just not the plan for me. I've considered going to the 80 plan. All right. The 80 plan is the same. I'm paying an extra 10% on top of my base 10%. So I'm effectively paying 20% of all my earnings. I'm paying 10% on top of my base 10%. So I'm paying 100% more for my deductibles. But my deductible has dropped pretty substantially in that point. Like I've considered going to the 80 plan a lot. And my reasoning why I'm not going to the 80 plan is because this wear and tear and stuff isn't covered. And so that's where it really comes in. Let's say that someone gets my Mustang convertible and totals it. I'm gonna pay a deductible 2,500 bucks. Okay, cool. Turo's got me covered 2,500 bucks. Let's say that someone gets my Mustang convertible and blows the engine because they're hot rodding it. They're going 110 miles an hour. They blow my engine. I've got to replace I've got to replace $4,000 worth of engine. Wear and tear is not included. That's not what this is for. If you can prove that it's mechanical, they'll cover it. But proving mechanical failure is the fault of the guest has been proven on every forum that I've ever read on, virtually impossible. And so you're going to get stuck with mechanical failure, even though the guest is clearly negligent. And you're not going to be able to convince the Turo that the guest caused the mechanical failure. You're not. Just please accept this. You're not going to be able to accept that. People get so frustrated, but they were going 130 miles an hour. They blew the Dodge Charger. They blew the blah, blah, blah. I had it checked. I had it scoped. I had it bored. Whatever. They're not going to accept it. Do not count on Turo to back you up on mechanical damage. Enjoyed that conversation and the amount of nuance we're trying to achieve on this channel. You might enjoy the really long form conversation that's on the YouTube Longs channel. Here's the link below.